crazy, and yet it's everything that I believe is
Right.
good.
Is it good enough? Right.
Yeah.
And you need some loot, right? Right. You're facing that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like I've gotten to this place now where I'm not thinking about doing it. I've actually completed quite a bit, and I'm really at the place of saying, I guess it's time for someone else to have a look and kind of see where that's at. And all the steps up until this point have felt so beautiful in the process. All of a sudden I'm looking at it and going, boy, this is crap. This isn't That's when I get that kind of fear feeling going on too. And it's juxtaposed with this sort of flying machine inventor perfect landing thing, where it's like I'm also right now in this place where the other thing that happens is I've never felt cleaner and truer and more cohesive in myself ever than right now what's going on.
Yeah.
Because I'm so clear that this really is me, and I never really knew it. I did everything close to these things, but I never did it.
No.
Ever.
So you're doing your dream, and it's like this dream.
Yeah, and I like the whole thought of it. I like the whole thought of having children someday. I mean, I've never had a child or having a relationship, you know. It's like all those things that I don't do these days.
I'm curious, Tom Robbins, Tom.
Yeah.
Talk about Tom Robbins. Talk about.
I've just always appreciated his writing because he's very wild and wildly creative. I think he's very eclectic, very off the wall, does a lot of unexpected things in his stories. It's a style that I think is really irreverent, but it's been very well accepted. And I'm always surprised by what happens in his books, something just totally unexpected. A little like Kundera, Milan Kundera is a little like that for me. Something just comes out that's totally unexpected, and I love that process. And he plays with time. He'll be in a story and he'll come to the present and do something and go back, or just talk about his typewriter or something like that and go back. Yeah. So I guess he seems very free to me. Freed up in the process, which I appreciate. Some writers start to feel like they're stuck in a style as much as it's brilliant. As books continue, they're always in that place, and he seems to kind of keep going somewhere a little freed up.
Would you agree what you're doing? See, now all we're going to do is take it on a metaphoric level. That means when we use the word Tom Robbins, what you are going to consider is not Tom Robbins, but the way in which he writes. Wild, creative, eclectic, certain irreverence, right?
Yeah.
We're going to move it out of the image into the metaphor, right? What it means, right? The metaphor, image and metaphor, right?
Yeah.
Right. No. So, you were looking at Tom Robbins, and you wanted that kind of person, that kind of qualities to review your book.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. What do you think of that? You know your book. And you know that writer. And you know if this is what he is, and this is the way he expresses himself.
Then I think I'm imagining that if he approves, then I know I'm okay.
If he approves, yeah, okay, so. But what you're doing is passing your work to be reviewed by these qualities. aren't you? Right?
Because I think the way I write, those qualities have to be what reviews my writing quite a bit, because it goes to all those places.
Okay.
Not like he does, but it definitely is, it goes into those areas quite a bit, I think.
Oh. If it goes into those areas, then to that degree there's a similarity between your work and Robin's.
Yeah.
Right. So we can say this 1/3 where you are in the book, right, has the same qualities, right, some of the same qualities, right, and now you're reviewing those qualities. When you were in that state of mind, odd, foreign, and a little me, fear, not in control, what was it like looking at your book with that, in that state of mind? Judge the work.
It was catastrophic.
Because
I was certain I would be completely discounted for what I believe, for not what I believe, for what I'm creating, for who I am.
Yeah, you'd be discounted, right?
Yeah.
Right. Right. This dream picks up that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, right. But you confront him, don't you?
Yeah.
You confront it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not into selling myself. So at that moment, what are you doing? Come on, what are you doing? What's it like? What are you doing? Come on, what's it like in the dream?
Well, I'm doing something that feels completely foreign, and it's almost like those words come out of my mouth, but they're almost like they're not me or something. What I'm doing is standing up for myself.
That's right. You're standing up for yourself. Right. You're standing up for yourself now, right? In a very interesting, against a great authority.
Against someone who I'm so honored to be hanging with. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Right. So you're risking and challenging him. Come on, put more words on it like that.
I feel like I'm dealing with what seemed like a kind of insult in a way. I'm not.
Uh-huh.
Even though I'm real scared at this moment, my words are standing up. That I'm.
You're standing up, right? Standing up to him, right?
That hey, this thing I've written isn't
standing
some
up.
TV sitcom,
yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah. What's that like?
It's the most awkward. I feel completely like my mouth isn't connected to my face and my ears aren't connected to my face. Everything. I feel like I'm sort of jumbled.
But how are you doing? Give a grade.
Well, I'm staying present with him and looking him in the eyes and
That's
saying,
right. Right. So therefore, is this dream a success for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, preeminently successful. And even though it's new